Ah, hoorah! Hoorah! Ah, yeah, man. Love that. Smart Warriors, good morning, good morning. Today we're going to do part 2. Last time, Saturday, we did part 1. They laughed at me. Laughed at me. How can a 90-pound weakling turn into a highly ranked bodybuilder and powerlifter? How is that possible? Consistency, dreaming, vision. Hey, you need 3 things to make a change in your life in anything, right? First, you need vision. To see it before you can actually believe it and then see it. Duh. It's early in the morning. You got to believe it before you can see it, right? So you believe it. You have that vision in your head of who you want to be, where you want to be, what you want to do, whatever it is. It's got to be in your head first. And then the second thing is you need commitment. You need to be commitment to yourself that you're going to do whatever it takes to get you wherever it is you want to be, right? Commitment to your family, commitment to your community, to humanity, whatever it is. So vision, commitment. And the last thing you need is consistency. So what good is it if you have a vision and your commitment lasts a month, a week, a year, and it's over, right? Commitments are something that you continually have a burning fire to do, or even when that fire goes out, you made a commitment, you continue to do it, no matter what, because you gave your word. And nowadays, giving your word, people do it so much, they get overcommitted, they can't do it, or whatever it is. That's not a good thing. Learn to say no too, but that's a whole nother story. So the last thing is consistency, right? You need to consistently do your commitments that you said you were going to do to produce that vision that you have. Vision, commitment, consistency. So part 2, let's get into it real quick. Part 2 for me was I wanted to go to college. I wanted to be a doctor. And nobody's ever done that before in my family. Nobody. Both my parents dropped out of high school. I was the oldest. I was self-motivated, or God put that in me for some reason. I don't know why, but he did, right? I taught myself how to study. I pushed myself hard. You know, then I got through high school, and then I decided, well, man, I'm going to work for 6 months, make some money, and see what happens from there. Well, I will tell you this, that was a bad choice as far as money goes, but it taught me a really tough lesson. All right, so I worked 2 jobs when I got out of high school. I worked in, it's called Pickwick Factory. We used to make albums, records. I don't know if anybody out there is old enough to remember those. And I worked overnight pumping gas. So I did 16-hour days. And I remember sitting at lunch at the Pickwick Factory, the record factory. I don't know if I forget his name. His name was Eddie Leddick. And he was the manager of the workers for us. So, head guy. We were sitting around lunch, we had gotten paid, and he was talking about all the bills he had to pay, and his child support, and his alimony and stuff, and he goes, oh, man. I goes, and this was 2 weeks. He had $38 left to his name after everything was paid, and $38, and he was there for 22 years. And I was like, oh, snap, this is not what I want to do. So I went back to school. Couldn't get into any schools, had to go to Suffolk for 6 months, got my grades up, went CW Post, kicked ass there, got into chiropractic college. Let me tell you something, going from 18 credits in college to 32 credits your very first semester, 5 days a week, 8 in the morning to 6 at night, with an hour and a half drive there and back every day. And then I worked on top of that. So I did have the vision, I made myself commitment, and I was consistently doing the work I needed until I got to where I needed to be. But they laughed at me because I was in high school, I was a C student. I didn't really apply myself, a whole lot until maybe my senior year. But I remember I finished right in the middle. I finished average. And I decided the average is not for me, right? And it shouldn't be for you. So what is average? The best of the worst and the worst of the best. Let me say it again. It's the best of the worst and the worst of the best. That's average. I don't think anybody in this lifetime gets up to say that they're going to be average. God didn't put a desire in us. He didn't put average in us. That's a man-made thing. God made us to prosper. Did we listen? I don't know. Maybe some time alone God in the morning. Listen, ask God for some guidance. Ask him to make you good decisions. Just ask and pray and ask. And then watch the greatness that will unfold. Okay, so, and I got through it, and they weren't laughing anymore. So it doesn't matter what your naysayers say. It doesn't. Even your parents or your friends and your brothers and sisters can be saying, take it easy, don't work so much. They don't have your vision. Your vision is your vision. You take care of you, and then you can take care of others. So, 3 things: vision, commitment, consistency. All right, brothers and sisters, we're all good. Go kick some ass today. Make it a breakthrough day. We're not going to have any fear, no excuses, and 0 limitations. 0 limitations. God bless. Most of all, be a blessing to someone else today. Just one person. That's it. If everybody was a blessing to one person every day, the world would be a better place. Who?